I don't know.
What happened to Okay, so I checked the unit that we're going to study today, and it's actually a mix, okay? A mix of different kind of questions. So it depends on the sentence still, but we are not going to focus on one kind of question only. It will be different. It depends on what is being asked. Okay, so maybe we can start. I don't know if Rami can join us today or not. Oh, speaking
Hi.
of Rami, I just said I don't know if you can join us.
And immediately,
Yeah.
wow.
Why is it a little bit dark in your area, Rami?
Yeah, because my sister sleep behind me, so I don't want to wake up her so early. I use a little lamp.
Ah, okay. Your sister?
My sister.
Oh, okay, I understand. So yeah, as what I've said, that the questions that you're going to make today will be
Mm.
mix of all the, I think, WH question and whatever questions that we can make out from this one. So the first example is ask him why he lives in the big city. Okay, it's a statement and you are going to turn it into a question. So you can ask, why do you live in the big city? Okay, so I think we need to start now because the sentences are actually 30. We have 30 sentences for today. So we have number one. So Cam, please make a question out from this sentence. Ask him if it is a good idea to try to memorize the dictionary.
Mm.
What do you think? What do you
Um,
think is the question?
how I can use the dictionary?
How can I use the dictionary?
Uh,
Are you sure?
I
Ask
think so.
him if it is a good idea to try to memorize the dictionary. Okay? So you have to ask, is it a good idea to memorize the dictionary? That's the question.
Oh,
Okay? Number two, Rami. Ask him if he is free this afternoon.
Uh, are you free this afternoon?
Yes, exactly. That's it. Just so simple. Are you free this afternoon? And number three, Cam, ask him if he wants to see a movie with us tonight. Just focus on the sentence.
okay. Do you want to see a movie with me? With us? With me. I think so.
That's correct, but you need to say with us. Do you want to see with us tonight? Okay? Or if you want to make a shortcut, do you want to see a movie tonight? That's it. Let's have number four. Ask him if he is tired, Rami.
Are you tired?
Yeah, very simple. Are you tired? Okay, let's have number five. Come, ask him what he thinks about Korean food.
What do you think about Korean food?
Yes, exactly. That is correct. Now let's go to number six. Ask him what his major was.
What were your major?
Okay, so you have to ask, what was your major? Major here talks about what is your focus when you study in university. Okay, so
Yeah.
for example, my focus in English and literature. Okay, so
Yeah.
that's it. Let's have number 7. Ask him why he came to Korea. It's in Korea, but how can you make a question from that? Huh?
Uh, why did you come? Why did you come Korea?
Yes, why did you come to Korea? Okay, let's have number 8. Rami, ask him where he came from.
Where did you came from?
Where did
Where
you,
did you come from?
yeah, where did you come from? Or you can simply say, where are you from?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to number 9. Ask him how the party was last night. Come.
Uh, how do you feel the party last night?
How do you feel about the party last night? Yeah, you can also say that, but you can stick to the sentence, okay? Just stick to the sentence and you can ask, how was the party last night? Right? So let's go to number 10. Ask him if he can come along with you to the department store.
Can you come along with me to the department store?
Yes, that's exactly the question is. Or you can just simply say, can you go with me to the department
Yeah.
store? Okay? It talks about accompanying someone. Let's go to number 11. Ask him what kind of music he likes.
Mm, what kind of music do you like?
Yes, exactly. Correct. Okay, let's go to number 12. Ask him what he thinks about learning English.
What do you think about learning English?
Oh, perfect. Okay, 13. Ask him if he wants to buy a new car. Come.
Uh, do you like a new car?
Yeah, that's also okay, but you are going away from the question. It talks about buying, okay? Not liking. We can like something, but if we don't have money, we cannot buy it. So you have to ask, do you want to buy a new car? Okay? Do you want to buy a new car? Let's go to number 15. Oh, 14. Ask him what is the best way to avoid stress, or what the best way is of avoiding stress.
Yeah. What is the best way of avoiding stress?
It is. And you can also ask to say, what is the best way to avoid stress? Okay. Number 15, ask him if he knows the best way to stay healthy. Come.
Uh, uh, what is the best way to stay healthy?
What is the best way to stay healthy? But you can add, do you know? Do you know what is the best way to stay healthy? Because there is a word no here. Let's go to number 16. Rami, ask him if he can afford to lend you this money.
Can you uh, lend me this money?
Actually, in this sentence, there is an amount because there is his, but the writer did not say how much, so it's up to you. For example, can you
Uh,
afford to lend me $5 million?
yeah. Yeah.
It's a big amount of money. Okay, 17. Come, ask him if he can have dinner with you tonight.
Uh, do you want to dinner with me tonight?
So you have to remember that can and do has a different meaning. So you need to stick to the sentence. Can you have dinner with me tonight? It's about the ability if he or she can go with you, okay? 18, ask him if he reads a newspaper every day. Rami.
Do you read newspaper every day?
Yes, that's correct. And number 19, come ask him if he gives money to a beggar whenever he sees one. You know what's beggar, right?
Oh.
Beggar are people you can see on the streets who do not have homes, okay,
Yeah.
and no work. They usually ask for money from people. So, Cam, what do you
That's
think?
Can I give you some money?
Why are you asking if you can? Of course, they will. You have to ask, do you give money to beggars? Okay, on the
Okay.
streets. That's a question. Number 20, Rami, ask him what he does when he is tired.
What do you do when you're tired?
When you are
When
tired.
you are tired?
Yes. 21, ask him which he likes better, playing cards or just talking. Come.
Which the game do you like to play?
Game is talking again.
Play card. Play card or the talking. Mm, which one do you like? I think so.
Which would you like? Okay, that's the question. You can ask it in two ways. The first way is, which do you prefer? Prefer is another word for choosing. Okay, or which would you like? Playing cards or talking? Okay, in two ways. So let's go to number 22. Ask him how he got promoted. Rami?
How did you get promoted?
How did you get?
Promote. Yeah.
Okay,
Promoted.
promotion. You can ask, how did you get your promotion? Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 23, Cam. Ask him if he is sure he will get a pay raise next year. It means your salary will increase. Pay raise.
Uh, 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 uh,
What do you think is the question?
I don't know.
Focus on the sentence. Ask him. Try. Try to make one from that.
Will your salary raise in next year?
I didn't hear the first part of your question, but you can ask it this way. Are you sure you are going to have a pay raise, or are you sure you are going to have a salary increase next year? You can just change pay raise into salary increase, and that would be the same. Okay, let's go to number 24. Rami, ask him if he has any ideas for better educating our children.
Do you have any ideas for better educating our children?
Yes, and to make it more appropriate, you can say, do you have any ideas how to better educate our kids or our children? Okay,
Yeah.
if you ask it to someone that you're talking to, you can say your kids or your children. Okay, let's go to number 25. Cam, ask him what he thinks is the best way to curb the rising divorce rates.
What do you think the best way to control the divorce?
Okay, you can actually say that to reduce or to control the rising divorce rates. So curb, it means control.
Yeah.
So let's go to the next sentence, Rami. Ask him what type of woman he likes.
What type of woman do you like?
Yes, yeah, that's correct. You can say, or you can ask, what is your ideal man or woman? Or what is the type of woman or man do you like? Okay. Number 27, Cam. Ask him how many days of paid vacation he has a year.
How many days paid vacation a year?
Just make it simple. How many paid vacation do you have a year? Okay.
How many-
Do you have a paid vacation, Cam and Rami? I think no, because you are the boss of your own business.
Yeah.
Let's go to number 28. Ask him if he ever tried to quit smoking.
Have you ever tried to quit smoking?
Yes, exactly. That's correct. Let's go to number 29. Ask him why it is important to learn English.
Why do we think learning English really important?
It's correct, but you can simply say, why is it important to learn English? You can stick to the sentence in number 29. Okay, lastly, 30. Ask him how he celebrates his birthday.
How do you celebrate your birthday?
Yes, that's it. Very simple. And you have to stick to the sentence that we have here. How do you celebrate your birthday? That's it. So we
Yeah.
have a lot of questions. It's 30 questions. So yeah, the same way for other questions, I'm going to change it because some of the questions might not be suitable for the two of you. So I'm
Yeah.
going to change it a little bit, right? So how's the storm, Rami, if I may ask? There was no storm, right?
No, no storm. It transferred to a rain.
Ah, okay. Yes, because I learned and I read from somewhere that if the storm is from the Philippines and it will enter Vietnam, it will weaken.
Yeah. And how about Philippines?
Oh my God, in the Philippines,
Yeah.
there's there's a lot of damage when it comes to property. We cannot control it, but what's the good thing? It's not really good, but compared to before last 2013, there's a lot of deaths, thousands of deaths. But now there's just maybe 10.
Wow.
Yeah, people may be prepared because maybe they're scared because before last 2013, the same typhoon, the same strength
Yeah.
came to the Philippines, and because the news was in English. So of course not all Filipinos can understand English. And they said that there will be a storm surge. When we say storm surge, it means that the level of water will really rise. And we know that the Philippines is surrounded by islands. There's a lot of
Yeah.
water. So the people in the Philippines, oh, okay, it's just a storm surge. It's just very simple. So we will not evacuate. But they don't know that what's the real meaning of storm surge. Yeah, that's why there's a lot of deaths, maybe thousands.
Wow.
So, but
So
now,
serious. Yeah.
yeah, but now people were able to avoid it. Many people were able to avoid. Good thing they learned from their mistakes before.
Yeah. People need
Okay,
to grow up.
yes, hopefully there will be no storms that would come like very strong storms. Okay, so let's go to the first question. In your own opinion, is
Yeah.
it good? Is it a good idea to memorize the dictionary?
No. For me, it's not. I really have to remember word by dictionary. I it by situation. that I use it and I hear it from a friend or someone I talking, and or I can I can memorize it via through book.
Mm.
Yeah, so I always do reading or talking when I want to improve my
Vocabulary.
vocabulary.
Yeah. So we have the same technique, Rami.
Yeah,
By reading. Yeah, it's actually true because many people would actually ask, this is a very common question. How can I improve my dictionary, my vocabulary? What should I do? And people keep on memorizing
yeah,
words, but it's not actually effective. So
yeah,
as for me, the same with you, the most effective way of banking or having a lot of words or vocabulary is just actually reading, because one word is actually equivalent to many meanings and definition.
yeah,
So it depends on how we use it. It's like contextual. So reading is still the best way to learn a lot of vocabularies. How about you, Cam?
I think how I can memorize the dictionary is a problem with me when I can't memorize almost the words I learned. Sometimes I feel really difficult when I try to find the best way suitable for me. But I think I can learn new words in English when I talk with other people like you guys. And sometimes you and other people talk about the word I really learned in the in my in my past. So at that time I realized, oh, this word I learned before, so I can memorize the new words this way. But the environment not speak English every day, so I think the speed of learning English really low. Yes.
Yes, I totally understand that. And that's the kind of learning that I told you, Cam, like acquired learning. So we have two kinds of learning. The first one is learning, is really learning, like studying. And the second one is acquired learning. So when you learn words from other people by talking and by just listening, it's acquired learning. And it's good because it is not forced. You are not forcing you are not forcing it to happen. But
yeah,
yeah, you are right. Wow. That it is a very slow process because your environment is limited to this kind of communication. Oh, you can be a professor already, come. Like you can study this the way people learn. Yeah, that's a very good observation. Yeah, but it's okay as long as there is a little progress. Even the progress is so little, that's fine as long as there is a progress. Because maybe you cannot do reading, right? Just kidding.
Mm, I'm very lazy.
yeah.
Yeah.
So most of men I know really lazy in reading, like my husband.
Hmm. So it's understandable. We will accept that. Okay. So next question. If there is one movie that you would like to see, what is that and why? It means it's a movie that you really wanted to see but you haven't. You haven't got the chance, you haven't got the time. Is it
Uh,
difficult?
yeah, because I haven't um I don't like movie more
Mm,
enough. I feel sorry when I miss it in
mm,
the cinema. And now you can see all of movie can replay in the
mm.
internet website.
Yeah.
So I can see any movie I want after the open day. Right?
Yeah. You will just wait for YouTube.
Yeah.
or some websites. So that actually is kind of sad. Actually producing movies and printing books, printing newspapers, these are art.
Yeah.
And it is slowly fading because we have these new technologies. Right?
Yeah, I don't feel I want to waiting to some movie.
Mm.
Yeah. But I really I really waiting for a new book. I
New
love
book.
book and movie.
Oh,
Like
what is
Harry
that book
Potter.
coming?
Yeah. Like Harry
Oh.
Potter when I was younger, I waiting in I was waiting in the bookstore
Mm.
to wait the new book come.
New
new,
release.
new yeah new episode
New series because it's a
series.
book. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, but now Harry Potter's completed already, so people like us don't need to wait.
Yeah,
But there's a sequel of Harry Potter, but it's a movie.
but it's not good than
It,
book.
mm, yeah, because if they change it into a movie, many details or many information will be lost or will be gone.
Yeah, I always feel the book can make more sense with me than a movie
Yeah.
because I can imagine and
Mm.
draw a picture in my mind.
Imagination.
Yeah,
So, reading a book is actually good for people who has rich imagination because it seems that there is a movie inside your head.
yeah, right.
How about you,
Luckily,
Kam? Oh, Rami, continue.
sorry. Yeah, I want to say that now, luckily, my son feel like me
Oh,
in a book.
that's
They,
good.
yeah, they really like book. Even they can read a long book, a long story.
Mm,
Just only letter, not picture.
mm.
Yeah,
Because you know what, kids find books boring because there's no pictures.
yeah, right.
So it's so dull. It's like Cam, you find it boring because there's no picture, only words. Yeah, so it's actually good to train kids when you want kids to read books, like train them from a very young age. So
Yeah,
they will not feel bored about the letters and the words.
yeah. Just avoid the television or iPad, iPhone. The children will be like reading book.
Mm. So you need to throw your television.
Yeah, right. I have a for it. 7 years
Wow.
old. Just
Mm.
keep it in my store.
Oh my God, that's really extreme. It means that you are very sincere on what you're doing.
Yeah,
Mm. All right. So, Cam, the question for you is what do you think about Chinese food?
Uh,
Chinese.
Yeah, because Cam has been to China.
Hmm.
mm, in the first time when I went to China, I really hate Chinese food
Mm.
because it's really spicy and a lot of oil in food.
Mm.
And in the first time, I just the best food with me just McDonald's, and I don't have any other choice. But after about 5 year, 5 or 7 time later, I think I really like Chinese food, especially hot pot, really good. And when I come back my country, I really miss Chinese food. And sometimes when I have free time, I always go out for dinner in the Chinese restaurant. Yes,
Mm. So you keep on looking for Chinese food already when you come back home.
yeah.
McDonald is not Chinese, it's Western food. So I think Chinese people have a lot of first thing that they had invented, and I think noodles or pasta it first came from China, and a lot of people, a lot of countries copy it because Chinese people loves to do trading or exchanging goods. So they also came to the Philippines to exchange products, and one of the thing that they exchange is actually the noodle, and it's called miswa. Miswa is it's a name of a noodle. It's from China, and it's very popular in the Philippines.
Mm.
Yeah. Surely many people hate China, not Chinese, not the people, but there's a lot of people that came from, there's a lot of things that came from China that we are using today.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go to the next question. Rami, are you tired?
No.
You are not.
Yeah, I'm not tired. Although I don't want to wake up so early like that, but it's so good for me when I wake up early. I feel so good. I
How
feel
about,
refreshed.
how about when the days we don't have class, so you don't wake up early?
No, I wake up early every day.
Are you sure?
Yeah, for my class, for another class.
Mm-mm. Okay, I got
Yeah,
it. So congratulations for waking up early every day.
yeah, it's not my choice, but it really made me good. It
It's
better.
it's still your choice.
Yeah.
All right. So Cam, I know you told us that you studied about I forgot business, but actually when you studied business, right, you have a focus. So what was your major when you were in university?
My major is marketing management, and yes, it related about business and support me a lot in my job. But in the first time when I chose the university, I really want to learn. Uh, that is a difficult time with me when I don't have any many choice. And I think the best choice at that time with me is National Economic University. That is a famous university of the north of Vietnam. And
Mm.
the problem with me is what major I can learn. At that time, my uh, I think maybe marketing is the best major for me because at that time marketing really new in our society. And I hope after I graduated, I have many opportunity to find a new job with higher salary.
That was the problem before. Like, if there is a new major that's famous, a lot of parents will want their kids to enroll in that major. And when the time comes that these students graduated from that particular major, there's a lot of them.
Yeah.
So the problem would be we are going to have lack of work or jobs for them. Just like, for example, in the Philippines, there are many nurses. There are many
Mm.
nurses because there was a time that the US needs a lot of nurses. And yeah, of course, they will get nurses from countries that they can pay cheap labor. So, of course, they encourage Filipinos to enroll in nurses. But many Filipinos studied nursing. And so right now, there are many nurses in the Philippines who do not have a job, even though they graduated from that, because there's no
Yeah.
available or vacant positions. It's like in many other countries and many other majors like information technology, a lot of students enrolled, many teachers. I don't know, that's in the Philippines. There's a lot of teachers, nurses, and information technology students. Okay, so next question. Rami is, how was the party last night? Oh, Rami, I remembered before you talk about parties, right? So what do you think about parties? What's your opinion about it?
Party. Let me remember what party near I have joined.
What's the last party?
Maybe in a Tet holiday. I think so. Yeah, I really have I have serene no alone. Oh, how can I say about? Yeah, I want to say about serene living life.
What is
It's
that?
like yeah, it should less less connecting with society.
Uh, it's like the Japanese way of living. Like,
What can you write it to me?
no, I said it's like the Japanese way of living.
Japanese way
Yeah,
of
Japanese people likes to be detached from the society.
no, it's not
So,
funny. Not feel not feel happy. But for me, I feel happy when I close my soul. No, it's not close my soul. It's just I reduce the relationship that I don't want to keep going with it. So I haven't I have I haven't any party in this year. So how can I
Egyptian
write? Yeah,
tranquility. It's called tranquility.
tranquility.
Yeah, tranquility or serenity, the one that you keep on saying.
Yeah, serenity.
Peace, serenity. Peace and serenity.
What?
It's synonymous. They have the same meaning. Okay, so you can say that I live a tranquil life away from the city and away from many people. That is tranquility or serenity.
Yeah.
QUIL.
Yeah. I see.
So you haven't had any parties this year. Yeah. Maybe you can have one for the Tet holiday. Look forward for it.
Yeah, for me it's so noisy. For me in this stage, I really want to be quiet and more serene. So I don't want to join somewhere too noisy.
Well, anyway, some people have different thinking of what is a party because when I came here in Vietnam, the party in Vietnam is not the party in the Philippines. It's different. So we have maybe you can have your own style of what is a party. Maybe it's serenity, it's not loud music or any celebration. Okay. So how about you, Cam? What kind of music do you like? Cam.
Uh, Actually, I don't have any style of lyric I really like. Um, Almost the time I listen music when I drive my car for I can avoid the sleepy. And at that time, I really like to listening the hot chat on YouTube, and it not depend on belong one feature of music. Yes, I think so. I don't have any
Genre.
type.
So you listen to Song Tong and Jack and KCIM?
Yeah,
They, they are like modern artists. So different kinds of music are what we call genre, okay? So when we say classical music, pop, they are called genre. Bolero. Bolero is quite famous in Vietnam. I
yeah.
often hear it from my students. They always say that. So if I can change the question, Cam, is there a song that really affects you? They said that music lessens the burden of the soul. It means if we feel sad, we can relate to music. If we feel happy, we can also relate to music. So is there one song that you can really relate to in your life nowadays?
Yeah, sometimes when I felt some sad in my soul, I also imagine about some lyric of music of song,
Lyrics.
and yes, and I think the meaning of that of this lyric really right with my emotion. Yeah, sometimes that's it.
But most of songs in Vietnam were about love, sad love. So I wondering what song is come true when you
Yeah.
feel sad.
Yeah, what song is that, Cam?
No, I don't think so. Sometimes affected by the song really strong, like rock and
Oh.
something like that. Yes, but the sad of the love story when the author write by song, I think it's not good for me, and I just hear for relax or entertainment. Yeah.
OMG. So there was a time before, guys, that I like watching Vietnamese songs, especially the MV. So I was very like I found it very funny because the story of the song was actually set in the old time, maybe year 1800s, but there was sticky. So I was I was really laughing the whole time. Oh my god! So there was sticky before, because
Always.
yeah, there's always sticky on every MV. But I don't understand it. But I actually like the story. Yeah, and you're right, Rami. Most of Vietnamese songs are actually all about love, especially Jack and KCIM. They fight. They fight with each
Wow.
other.
You listen.
So
You have a listen. Jack and
yeah,
KCM,
yeah.
right?
KCIM. KICM? Yeah, KICM. So guys, I want to recommend some bands that you can listen to. And in my case, when I choose a song, I really look up the lyrics and what is the background story of the song. Why was this song created? What's behind this song? So I usually do that. If I will be very happy if I will find a new song and a new band. For me, it's like a sort of happiness if I can find a new song. So there is a pop band, an American pop band, and the name of their band is Fun. They are my favorite nowadays. Yeah, the name of the band is Fun, Fun. And please look that up. Maybe you don't like the tone, but the lyrics are really good. Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, so let's go to the next question. The next question goes to Rami. So, Cam, that's all? You will not say anything? Okay, so let's go to the next question, Rami. What do you think about learning English? The question is not why, but what do you think about learning English?
Yeah. Um, Now I feel happy when I learn English. But before, I really scared English because it's so difficult for me to remember vocabulary or to talking. In Vietnam, when I were in university, um, I haven't opinion. No, occasion. No, chance.
Opportunity.
Yeah, opportunity to to practice speaking or talking, just do the grammar lesson, um reading. So it's so shame for me whenever I I hang out and I meet some foreigner and nothing to say, just hello and say my name and that's all. And a long time, I can feel I so stuck with English
Mm.
because in my mind I really want to better with in it, but I haven't know any way to improve it
Mm.
until now, 1 year ago.
Okay, yeah. So actually, I think this principle is actually applied to teaching kids. So it says there it's a principle that kids or children learns best when they're having fun, and
Yeah, right.
I think it does not only apply to kids, but it also applies to adult people like us. When we're having fun, we actually are more encouraged. And when we are interested about this subject, we're actually more motivated to continue learning. So in my class, I always tell my student that I don't want you to finish this course and there's no improvement, there's no development, especially with my IELTS students. So like there is like this debate that's been ongoing in the education department that we need to if you have a book, you need to finish that. But the answer to that is actually no. You don't need to finish the book because when you finish the book, you learn a lot, but the learning is not deep. It's just an inch. It's just like a tip of the iceberg. So you need to really like if the student do not know this, you do not proceed, but you just have to keep on learning on that topic until the
Yeah,
student can really know it because there will be no improvement if you will just follow the book or what is it. So
yeah,
that's it. Some people find English fun, easy, difficult, it's different. But anyways, it will go back to why do you want to learn English and why are you learning it?
yeah. Like me, um, in the first day I met Miss Hung,
Mm.
and she asked every two student in my class that why do you want to learn English? So everyone have a motivation,
Mm.
but not me. I just say I learn for fun. I feel fun.
For fun.
Yeah, because now I haven't any goal for English. I just learn because I want to make challenger in my life in that now because I
Yeah.
haven't any try to anything. So every student laugh with me because
Mm.
they think they thought that I am joking. I was joking.
Joking.
Yeah, but not. You can say, as you can see, I still keep learning English now,
Yeah.
although all of her student in our core is stopped. It's
Okay.
so sorry. It's so sad when I talk with them about learning English.
Mm. So it's you're the last woman standing. Survivor.
It not last in the last group,
Yeah,
but we have
yeah.
2 or 3 students
Ah, okay. I
still
got it.
standing in the last call.
Sitting, not standing. Yes. Okay. In my opinion, also as a teacher, I think one thing that I contributed to most of my students are just really having fun while studying. So I will be very happy when my students would message me, a teacher, I want to go to Canada because I want to pursue my learning or I want to work there. Thank you for teaching me how to have fun in
Mm.
English. I would really be happy with that kind of thing. It's like an achievement. Okay, Cam, how about you? Your question is, do you want to buy a car? Not a car, but maybe do you want to have Or do you want to buy something new in your life right now? A new car, a new house, a new phone, anything?
I think every time I always want to buy a new car, new house, yeah, and especially a new real estate. Every time I also think about that, and I try to do or complete at least one home or real estate 1 year, but this year I can't. Um, Talk about the cars. I think maybe in the lifetime I have to buy a new car when I want to change my car because
Mm.
my car nowadays at the moment uh, maybe out of date and I have to want to
Upgrade.
another mm, update or new car with
Ah.
more options or higher quality. Yes, I think so.
Mm. What kind of car do you want to buy, Pam? How many seaters?
I really like the two brand like Toyota or Ford.
Mm.
Maybe for Everest, that is the the thing I really like to
Seven
buy.
six, 7 6.
Yes.
Mm. Yeah, that's good for traveling. So you don't need to ride a bus going to your hometown, and all of your family members can enjoy.
If you want to travel,
I'm sure Fam loves to travel, Rami.
yeah.
All right, so I hope that you can get it, Scam. Maybe this year. We only have how many months left until the year ends?
Mm.
Or next year? Yeah, that could be possible. Who knows, right? Okay, so next question, Rami. How can you avoid stress? Or what is the best way to avoid stress?
Yeah, stress depends on where is stress from. So
Mhm.
I will divide it in two cases. The first
Mhm.
in the stress, money stress, yeah, and relationship stress. Okay.
Mm.
With money stress, I avoid it by one thing that I see. No, I make um, I make sure what I really want to do.
Mm.
That, yeah, and um, does it suitable for my life now, or um, am I really want to buy it?
Mm.
If I really want, yeah, if I really want, I will. Mm, no, actually, I haven't any money stress in this year, so it's so hard.
You cannot relate.
Yeah, because I haven't, because my life standard is so low. I haven't anything to really want to buy, and I feel satisfied with everything I have, like motorbike, yeah, old motorbike, or some clothes, or no makeup stuff, or no luxury bed, but so I can control my money. But I think in the future, if I have money stress, like um, I miss, I lose, uh, I lose a big amount money.
Mm, yes,
Okay,
it's
I will,
possible.
yeah, I will let me set 1 day or 2 day. Like I said myself that okay, you have a more, you have a some day to set. Let's set, let's set let me set
Sad.
in the level. Eh, no, is I want to I want to. I don't
Just run
I don't
away.
try. Yeah, I don't try to stop my sadness. Just
Oh, okay.
just just let it happening. That's okay.
Embrace
Yeah,
it.
and I always do this way whenever I feel stressed with money or any stress. So it's so better whenever I am after 1 day or 2 days and I wake up and with empty mind.
Mm,
Yeah,
okay.
just sit down and relax and let sadness mm,
Let it be.
let it no it yeah I know let it be, but it like let it come to my mind
Yeah.
and to my body.
Just embrace it. Embrace the sadness. Embrace the feelings.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think for some people, everything that you do in order to avoid stress doesn't help you. So it's good to just let it be and just let your emotions flow with you. And when you wake up, it will not be there. It's
yeah,
actually true.
you know, uh, for my opinion, no, for my experience.
Mm.
Yeah,
From
whenever I try to fight sadness or stress, it tending to bigger
mm.
and I feel more sad in the next day. So I don't I quit to fighting.
Yes. Don't fight with the feeling. The more you think about it, the sadder and the more stressful that you are going to be.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it. Yeah, that's a very good insight. So, Kam, your question is also very important. Do you know what is the best way to stay healthy?
In my case, I think my home is the best way uh, to keep me with my healthy.
Your
Uh,
home?
yes, my home. Because I have a suitable emotion, and my wife, my children also around me every time. Yes, I think that's the best way I can come back when I want to relax and when I want to avoid stress. So when I can feel relaxing, I think that's the best way for I can healthy.
Oh, home is the best place to be healthy. Oh,
Yeah.
it's a new definition. It's a new meaning of health. So maybe
Mm.
when you ask some people about that, they will say, "Oh, you have to exercise a lot, eat green leafy vegetables." It's like that. Wow. Because maybe we are not only talking about health that is about the body, but we are also talking about mental health, which is very important. So when you are in the right environment, such as your home, where you are surrounded by your family members, I think you will be healthy in your mind. Okay, I hope it's true. Okay, so next question, Rami. Do you give money to beggars on the streets when you see them?
Sometimes. Yeah. Sometimes. Uh, sometimes I have money in my pocket because I usually uh, bring no money when I hang out. Yeah, and you know, uh, one thing I um, one thing I focus that people in my hometown just give a little money for the beggar, like 2,000 okay, to 2,000 Vietnam dong or
Well,
to 10,000 is a um,
highest.
biggest biggest highest. Yeah. But I don't want to do it. I whenever I have a chance to to move to to give money to the beggar. I will give them about 50,000 to 100,000. Yeah.
It's a bigger amount.
Yeah. Because I feel it like if you give a bigger amount of money, it like a sharing, not like I don't know this word in English. It like
Like that.
a richer give money for a poor level. No. Oh, so many new words for me. Let me ask Kham. Cái tầng lớp là gì? Kham.
địa vị quên từ mất.
Poison. No. Bố thí là gì? Yeah, I
It
really
means
want
you have the ability to give.
Husband in society.
No, it's like a society problem, Lovina. I want like the society divide to
Class.
class. Yeah, class, rich and poor.
Yes, classes
And
of society.
whenever you give money for the beggar, somebody feel like
Also,
they are in a higher class than the beggar.
Yeah.
I don't want to feel like that. I just want to like I and the beggar like the same people in the society, and we are sharing our opportunity. So I don't want to give a little money.
I got it. So yeah, when you think also when you give 2,000, what can you buy for 2,000, right? Yeah, your principle, Rami, or your way of thinking it's a communist principle.
What? What? What is it?
Your way of thinking, the way you think is a communist principle. Your kind of government. Is that it? The real principle of communism, your form of government, is like there is no division between people.
Yeah.
There is no higher class, there is no middle class, and there is no lower class in the society. All is equal. That's it, just sharing.
Yeah.
All right. So
Now I remember the class.
yeah. So Marx wants to have Marx. You know Marx. You studied Vietnamese people studied and read Marx.
Yeah.
Marx wants to have a classless society.
Yeah, everything need to pay. Yeah. If I want to be richer, I will pay my time. It's like my life. Time in my life.
Yes, that's true. We need a lot of time to do what we want.
Yeah.
So let's move on to Cam. What do you do when you are tired, Cam?
What do I do when I'm tired? Let me see. I think when I feel tired, I just need a day for rest, and I want to put every job outside my mind and keep my mind really relaxing. And maybe I should to go out or talking with someone like a neighbor, friends. Yes, I think so.
You always talk about your neighbor.
Uh,
Not for your wife.
Many times in my past, when I feel stressed in my business, I think really difficult for me when I want to share with my wife because she don't understand and she don't care about business. Yes, and sometimes I feel really alone in my home, but at that time I have to change my mind. So the best way with me maybe go out or talking or joking with other people, or sometimes I ask my wife go out for lunch, dinner, or shopping. Yes, that is the best way for I can forgot the problem in business in a short time. Maybe I just let change my mind. When my emotion come back, I think every problem will pass away. Yeah.
Passed by. Pass
Pass by.
away is your die. You died.
Yes, pass by.
Yeah. Okay. Away. We need to write it that. Okay. So you are exactly, maybe you are right in that sense that some people, when they are tired, they need to do something so that they can relieve the tiredness and that they can relieve the stress. And some people just go to sleep when they are tired, like
Like
that.
me.
Yeah. After sleeping, maybe you will not be tired because they said there's two kinds of being tired. So the first one is you sleep, and after that you are not tired anymore. And the
Yeah.
second one, you sleep, and then when you wake up, you are still tired. During that time, they said it's not the body that is tired, but it's the soul and the mind that is tired. So that's a time that you need to do something. So come, maybe you drink beer with your neighbor.
Yes. I think in my areas, small area, I always do the people gathering everyone to go to beer. Yes, every time. And
Mm.
sometimes their wife really hate me because I take the time of their family. Yes.
You are BI, bad influence. Just kidding. Okay, so Rami, your question is, do you have any ideas how to better educate your kids or your children?
Oh, it's so terrible for me. I talk about kid education. Yeah, I this is my problem,
Mm.
and this is my decide decision in this year. You know, my first son was in grade one in last year, and so in this year we are decided together that he will have a gap year.
Very early.
Yeah, everyone say that. So I went to his school and talked with his master hit. Huh? Master hit? No?
Principal.
What?
Principal.
No. The
What?
hit, the hit of teacher in his school,
Yeah, principal.
principal.
It's the principal. Headmaster, is it?
No, his mother.
It's the
Yeah,
head of all the
principal.
teachers.
Okay. Yeah, about my idea,
Mm.
and you can imagine how this they feel when I say about gap year for a kid in grade one,
Yeah, yeah.
and say ask me, what do you want to do in gap year? I just say okay, focus in learn English and take my kid traveling somewhere to yeah. And you know, in this journey, I mm, I see that this is a bad way for for children education. They need more freedom and they need more environment that they will free in create, in thinking, in
Creation.
creative. Yeah. Um, kid don't need a se- secret strict method. No, it's not method. schedule in school every day, 5 days in a week, and all day about 8 hours per day. It's so cheap for kids, and they can't create anything because all of their time just to learn and learn. Learn in school like a copycat someone knowledge. It not create their own knowledge. And now in my daytime, my kids wake up with a new idea in their mind to make something in their day, like painting, like uh, make a new mochai. Material? No.
Drawing, painting.
No, like make a new toy, but it relate technically a robot or a toy bicycle or a boat.
Toys.
No, let help me. I need this word. Máy móc. Come, help me. I really want know this word. Máy móc.
Machine.
Machine.
Machine. Tool.
Tool. Yeah.
Machine tool.
Yeah. He are in plan to making automatic boat toy.
Okay.
And then we spend half of day to focus English. We talk together and see some English comic in YouTube, or write some English story. Now my son can write something about English.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's very fast.
Yeah, a little, but it's so good.
But there's progress.
Yeah. He write everywhere every time in a day. Yeah.
So yeah, I think I would not be shocked by the principal in the school was surprised because it's a different kind of educating the kids. It's like out of this way. How about you, Tom? Are you like willing to like do the same with Rami?
Schooling.
Yeah, homeschooling or just giving your kids like more free time to explore and be creative in their own ways? Or you want to still really stick to the conventional way?
In my case, I really like when I see my daughter love really like when she went to school, and I'm really happy when my daughter don't feel stressful in learning at school. And I understand one thing. In the school, my daughter can learn the common ground knowledge, but if she want to success, she have to find the way that she can learn everything. And the method maybe it's not right in our school nowadays. And we have to train for them how they can approaching with every knowledge on internet, YouTube, especially book, and most important, I really want my daughter have to how to learn by society. That's really important. And than school. So I just hope school that is the environment to training for my daughter the basic knowledge. But I think uh, I have to train for my daughter the way she can learn everything she wants. That's really important.
Yes. So I think for you guys, because you're both parents, you know what kind of education or what kind of method maybe would help your kids. But as what we've talked before, it's also like learning anything, any kind of subject. There is no best method. So maybe for you still want your kids to go to a conventional school because for you it will set the foundation for your kids, and also it would be different for Rami. But maybe what's important is to build kids that would have a strong mind. Yeah, because
Right.
that's a problem in the society today. There's a lot of depressed students, depressed teenagers, suicidal, those teenagers who wants to kill themselves because for parents who are very busy, we forgot to build a strong mind for them. So we have generations of weak heart. The heart is very weak. That's it. So yeah, your
Metal.
parents,
Yeah.
yeah, and you know what's best for your kids for sure because you are seeing them every day. Okay. So thank you
Yeah.
so much for your idea, guys. And Cam, your question is how can we control how can we control the rising divorce rate?
Why we need to control it?
Because it's rising.
It's rising in a bad.
Of course, in the society, it's bad. In the society standard or how the
Right.
society see it.
Many people, many couple just keep their marriage, but they're not happy in
Mm.
it. And we have a lot of sad house, a
Yeah.
long house.
Yeah. Sad
Why we do it?
houses.
Yeah,
We can see a lot of kids smiling with sad eyes
yeah.
because the parents are not happy.
And this is a bad environment for a kid.
Yeah. I think so. But actually, maybe this question is post Rami because we know for a fact that the society is telling us what to do, right? These are the common things that's happening in the society. So maybe that's a question why. So Cam, if you will be able to think of something, what do you think
Mm,
should we do in order for us to curb the rising
uh,
divorce rate? Do not get
Actually,
married.
I think I like earning money than become a judge, like official government. So I think there are many reasons for to help me our control the rate of divorce.
Mm.
From my experience in my past, when I decided to get married with my wife nowadays, I really lack of knowledge about how I can choose the right people for I can get married, how I can understand about my wife, how I can know about the difficult with me after got married. I don't have. Uh, I think we don't train about knowledge about marriage and everything with me at that time just like lottery. And maybe I'm really lucky when I have a right decision. But I think if we want to control the divorce in our society, I really want to our government have to train the younger people about knowledge about marriage. Like before you can drive a car, you have a license. So if you want to get married, you have to a license. That is the certificate about knowledge. You lack knowledge before you got married. I think so. That's the best way.
Seminar. Like before you can get married, you need to go to this organization and they will teach you and educate you,
Yes.
train you. It's a seminar on how to get married. It's like
Yes.
that, a certificate.
Sometimes I read on the newspaper talk about many other rich country. They also train the knowledge of gender, uh, family control, or especially the marriage for the younger people in high school, and that is the best way to reduce the rate of divorce. I think so.
Because maybe before a long time ago, the concepts or the idea of people, like, it's very traditional. So you need to give birth, then you need to, like, take care of your kids, send your kids to school, and your kids needs to finish studies. After that, they need to get married. And maybe it's a tradition. So we really don't understand why, and what's attached in our mind is that this is life. We have to get married, have kids. Maybe it's like that. So, and people, maybe they are attaching happiness, and they will feel happy if they are in a relationship. Maybe that
Uh,
is wrong.
and sometimes I also think we should to encourage every people to shoot divorce if they really want to in marriage. I think so because really difficult if I I don't want to live with other people when I don't feel the same sour, the same thinking, the same feeling.
Mm.
Really difficult. So why we have to control that when people before really mistake, yeah, we should to integrate in other side.
I got it. So you also support divorce, Cam? It's I mean it's a reality, but the society is really changing nowadays, because in some countries, like for example, in Korea, I don't yeah, in Korea or in Japan, it's legal. When you say legal, it's allowed in their law for men to have another woman while in their marriage. I mean, it's allowed given that the wife does not know. But in Korea or in Japan, even if the wife knows, it's okay. It's legal. It is acceptable in their law. Yeah. While now in the Philippines, if it is proven that you cheated with your wife, you can really go to jail.
Mm.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, but I have idea, no idea, a way that no divorce in the world, never happen. That no marriage.
No merit. Yeah. I think Rami, that is prevention, okay?
Mm,
It's like preventing a fever. You need to drink a lot of water or to sleep a lot. But the question right now, because the problem is already existing.
mm.
It is existing already. So the question is, what do we do to reduce this or to control this? So yeah, that's a question that's very difficult, because we don't hold people's decision and people's mind. We cannot control people.
Maybe.
Why are we answering the problems of the world? Just kidding. Okay, Rami, your question is, what is your ideal man?
What
What
idea?
is what is your ideal man?
Idea, Mac?
Ideal. What is
Yeah,
the man that you like?
yeah. Maybe. Yeah. Now I have any idea man in my mind now. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But in when I were a girl in the university, yeah, I really want a man that's so manly. It's high, so high,
Tall? Tall?
tall, 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 and strong. No, yes, stronger. What is
And sure.
stronger là không có một cái từ vạm vỡ. Strong.
With
Okay.
muscles.
Muscle. Yeah.
Oh my
And
God, that's so
and
scary.
have a dark skin and maybe
Oh,
no hair.
bald. Bald.
No hair.
Yeah, bald. It's bald, no hair.
Show me.
BALD. Bald.
Bald. Yeah.
Bald. Really?
Yeah, and he have a character that warmly
Warm character.
warm.
Yeah. So your ideal man is tall, dark, and bald. That's so fun.
Yeah.
With
Right.
a warm character. Oh, that's...
Yeah. And don't important about money. Just have a hobby that like to sport, like sport and like mm, adventure.
Oh. So you like an athletic man, athletic or sporty?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So I made the half right man now.
So your husband has these qualities, Rami?
Just half.
Half? Half baked?
Yeah, he
Oh
is
my...
dark. He is dark, but no ball, no ball. And he likes sport and like adventure, but he sometimes he care care about money much.
Mm, yeah. Oh, it's different because women cares a lot about money. Right? In a relationship. Oh, that's good, Rami, because I think it's not one half, but I think three-fourths. You have, he has three-fourths of the things that you want in a man. Oh,
No, for me, yeah. No, for me, a relationship that when you meet someone, that's why that because of you have some lesson need to learn from them. And for my husband, I learn from him so much thing, like pension, like take care everybody. My husband really a warm people
person.
person. Yeah, he take care um, every close people with him, like take care me and my children so good.
Mm.
For me, I really want to feel be a freedom person than him.
You want to be free. Okay,
Yeah,
so
like
if your
I
husband,
like I want to travel alone. That's good. That happy for me. But for him, he really want to travel with family, not alone.
you want
And
to be
sometimes,
alone.
yeah, sometimes I really want to be alone when I hang out
Mm.
with myself to anywhere far my home. But
Mm.
he don't accept me.
He does not accept your idea.
Yeah,
Okay, I understand. Yeah, you can tell your husband you also need time for yourself.
yeah, I told every time, but it not success.
Try and try until you succeed. Okay, so Calm, your question is, I think this question is very common, but yeah, you can answer this again. So, aside from you need English for your business, right? Because you learn it so that you can talk to your business partners. Why do you think English is important, or why is it important to learn English?
I have many reasons when I want to learn English. The
Mm.
first is to relate about my business. Second is I really want to take my wife travel around many other countries. And I think when I learned a new language, I also learned about many other knowledge of many other nations. And that is the best way when I really want to learn new language. And maybe I want to learn about English and Chinese. I think so.
What is it again, Cam? I did not catch the last part.
Mm, yes, my mean is I like learning English, and I hope in the soon later I want to come back with my Chinese. Yeah.
Oh my God, how many times did you say that about Chinese?
Uh,
So when are you going to start learning Chinese again?
Yeah.
I'm not sure about that. I don't know. Maybe when I enough of emotion. Yeah.
You need emotion to do it. It's
Uh,
not because of business or anything. I told you before, right? I have a plan to study Chinese because
yeah.
I need to know the language of the enemy. But I'm just kidding. But yeah, I actually want to enroll, but we're looking for people who can be in that group. The teacher is actually a Chinese and she lived in Canada for many years, so she can speak Chinese and English. And now she's in Ho Chi Minh. But I cannot learn offline in Ho Chi Minh, so they're looking for people who can learn with me through online. But I don't want to learn with you, Kam, because you already know the basics in Chinese, right?
No, I have a translator to help me everything. So
Ah,
sometimes
okay.
I feel really lazy, and that's why I don't have any emotion to learn Chinese. Yeah.
Mhm. Okay, I thought you already know the basic because I don't want to learn with a person who's advanced than I am.
Mm.
All right. So guys, do you have any questions for today?
No.
Okay, so if you don't have any questions, that's it.
Yeah.
And see you next time for another session. And I'm gonna send the homework, Rami, in this in this chat group. So that's it for today, and see you when I see
See you.
you.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye bye. Thank you.